Folks, you'll never guess what one of the biggest questions that I get in my inbox has been since February. Roger, what are some of the best retail stocks to buy? Roger, what are the retailers that are moving? No matter how much I say retailers are not doing well right now, people want retailers. And I understand. People understand retailers. It makes sense. The business model is simple. It's easily comprehensible. People understand stores. But I decided to do something different today. I realized that people are going to be buying retailers no matter what I say. So why don't I just guide you in the right direction by giving you the two strongest retailers in the world right now. All right? So if you're going to buy retailers, these are the two you want to look at. Please, please, please do not look anywhere else because the rest of them are just terrible right now. So the world right now, unless you've been living under a rock, you probably know that COVID-19 has been a big negative for retail stocks. In US and most of the world, malls and physical retail stores were forced to close through March, April, and May. And those that reopened, well, they're experiencing lower traffic volume, and the pickup in online traffic is not offsetting the historic drop happening with in-store sales. And keep in mind, retail sales account for about 70% of the GDP. And right now the number is a negative 4.8, which is a far cry from the positive 2.1% number seen last year. Now, according to JP Morgan, consumer spending has been dropping at a 10% plus pace year over year, ever since March. This tells me that consumer discretionary habits won't be returning to the norm for at least a few quarters, possibly longer depending on how long the search for the vaccine will last. So, you're probably thinking to yourself, if retail sector is one of the weakest and consumer spending is declining, why are we looking at retail? Well, the answer is simple. There's two retailers that are not just surviving during these tough times, but thriving. That's right. These two companies are increasing their market cap and showing remarkable sustainability during the worst financial period since the Great Depression. And I believe these two companies will thrive after COVID-19 stay-at-home economy is a distant memory. So, the first stock on my list is Lululemon. Lululemon. Now I'm pronouncing it correctly. Lululemon. Ticker symbol LULU. The company designs and retails athletic clothing for women, men, and female youth. Right now, there's a major trend in athletic clothing, and Lulu is doing things the right way. If you walk into a Lululemon store, you will notice something strange. The stores are actually packed with people. Isn't that something? Sometimes I even see lines forming outside of the store. Their top-selling items are sold out of stock, and the numbers are extremely solid. 5-year return, 419% plus. 5-year revenue growth, 121% plus. 5-year earnings growth, 160% plus. That's some serious numbers there. The stock has 16 strong buy recommendations and a price target of $380 per share. Now, Lulu has amazing relative strength, some of the best out of all the NASDAQ 100 stocks, and I'm expecting more upside in the near term. I truly like stocks that buck the trend, and right now, Lulu is demonstrating itself as the strongest retailer in the world, and likely to remain the case for the foreseeable future. The second stock on my best retailer list is Crocs, ticker symbol CROX. The company has been rising in popularity ever since it became public in 2017 and is showing no signs of slowing down. In 2019, comparable sales were up 12.4%, and in recent months, web traffic related to Crocs has been off the charts. Since the company's comfort-first sandals continue to become consumers' favorite stay-at-home shoes, the fundamentals are just as impressive. 3-year return, 356+%. 5-year earnings growth, 177+%. Earnings per share of last quarter versus this quarter, 83.33% gain. This stock is cooking with gas. The stock has a short-term price target of $42 per share, and I'm expecting more upside in the coming months, especially as retail traffic increases once again and Crocs is able to fulfill their orders through both the online as well as the brick and mortar channel. Overall, while the timing may be off for most retailers, both Lulu and Crocs are amazing companies that will not only survive the current pressure in the stock market, but will bounce back to thrive once consumer discretionary spending expands or begins expanding once again. Hope that helps.